Thanks for joining us on the inaugural podcast of Two Counselors and a Mic. Do you think that the idea of education, of how we learn, is changing? Do you think that every child should be seen as a unique human being with a bundle of potential to solve the world's crazy problems? Then this podcast is for you. In this first season, we will have 10 episodes featuring the stories of individuals who will help to make this happen. Each of their stories is unique, and by having them share their journeys to become educators, counselors, and teachers, we will highlight the diversity of experiences that have all led them to one place, to disrupt the way we think about learning and how we can build a new learning movement that's built on the passions and potential in all of us. For the next 10 weeks, we hope that you will spend a few minutes of your time listening to these stories, asking questions, and perhaps be called to action to help us begin to transform our systems of learning. Whether COVID has been the catalyst, deep down, we've known we have needed to change for quite some time. And guess what? Our young people have known this for probably longer than we have. You can't be influenced and connected with a vast amount of information that is the internet and not think differently. We owe it to them to develop an understanding of ourselves in a way we haven't done before. This podcast is for anyone interested in the behind-the-scenes moments that propel us from one chapter to the next in the book that makes up our lives. We hope that it will allow us to see each other through new lenses and to develop an understanding that we all don't start in the same place and with the same privileges. But if we help facilitate the individual passion of others, we can also support our human cousins to breathe purpose into their lived experiences and enable the transformation of this world for generations to come. And although the podcast is meant for all, it is particularly meant for our colleagues who might be worried about their place in the changing landscape we call education. Although the way you facilitate the learning in others is changing, your passion for the work is your anchor. We will do it together.